Welcome back. Today we're at Casey's house. Shop's actually down right now because I had my driveway paved, so we're over here today. This is actually his neighbor's car. Called us up, said, hey, having some issues. You want to give them a rundown of kind of what's going on with it, where we're at?
Yeah, apparently people think we're Subaru experts, we work on it so much. But no, I'm just kidding. Anyway, basically he had an engine problem. This thing's got 50-some thousand miles on it. He had an engine problem. Took it to a shop. They put a brand new engine from Subaru in it at a pretty high cost. And the shop can't seem to figure out why it's idling at about 3,000 RPMs. And idle surges from 2,000 to 3,000 RPMs. So they can't figure it out. I don't know that we're going to be able to figure it out. But I did already scan the codes, and the only code that I've got is a code that basically says it's idling too high. Doesn't give me anything else. Doesn't tell me any indications, any sensors, or anything that's saying that there's an issue other than it's idling too high. So we are going to start out with a smoke test. We're going to put some smoke into the intake, see if we might have a vacuum leak. That is going to be my biggest guess. Best guess is to say that we might have a vacuum leak. If not there, we'll move on to checking the throttle body and maybe idle air control valves or something like that. So
yeah, I mean the bad part is we don't have any background on why it was replaced. We don't have any background on any of the work that the shop did. So I mean obviously some of the components, AC condenser, alternator, all that's reused. Some of the front timing cover looks used. So I'm wondering if maybe it's a gasket somewhere that they reused, shouldn't have reused, and maybe that's leaking. So fingers crossed we can find that with the smoke. And if not, we're going to move on to some more difficult tracing.
We're hoping for a vacuum leak.
Yeah.
So we are going to get the smoke machine set up, get some smoke in the intake, see what we can do.
So what you just saw us do is, this is our, I guess it's kind of like a homebrew system where we're going to inject smoke into the entire combustion chamber.
No,
intake system. So what we're hoping to do is inject the air in. We put mineral oil in this can. The battery is actually going to heat it up, and then it's going to produce just a smoke. And what we're hoping to see is some smoke coming out either where intake gasket should be, or maybe a big vacuum leak somewhere, throttle body, something like that. But we did close off the air intake because if you don't, it's going to travel through the path of least resistance and it'll come out the air intake.
So we're going to get the air hooked up to this so it actually blows the smoke into the intake.
Yeah.
One leak right there, you can kind of see it smoking. It's coming out of, I don't know what that is. Maybe an EGR valve. So we're going to have to look in to see exactly where that's coming out of. It may be coming out from underneath it, not sure. We're going to look into it, what's smoking.
All right, guys, so we found that smoke. It looked like it was coming from the EGR valve. So what we've done is unplug the EGR valve. Maybe it's bad. That'll at least keep it from moving. I don't know. We're going to see if that does anything at all. Okay, guys, we checked all the smoke that we found, and really wasn't nothing coming out of it. Not much, not enough to matter. So then we got into checking the throttle body and seeing if that would maybe cause an issue. Couldn't really find anything there. So then we started looking at vacuum lines to see if maybe that the shop had got a couple of the vacuum lines out of place, and sure enough they did. We found a couple of vacuum lines that were backwards, and we're going to show you what those were right now. And yeah, we moved those vacuum lines where they should be, and everything. That idle dropped down to 700 or 800 RPMs, and it seems to be working great. Got rid of that code.
Yeah, sounds good.
Yeah, so
nice throttle response, everything.
That's right. So we're going to show you what those two vacuum lines we found out. And the way we found it, we took it out for a drive, heard the blow-off valve on this thing, and was like, wow, it's got an aftermarket blow-off valve. So we started looking around that blow-off valve, and that was two of the vacuum lines that were backwards.
They were just flip-flop. That's all it was.
Yeah, so easy enough. We'll show you what those were. So we got you outside in the dark, but here's the two lines.
Yep.
Here and here. They both go down to the blow-off valve. Hard to see down at the bottom. But this was the two that were backwards. I actually left the clamp off one of them. We're going to put a new hose clamp on it. So yeah, this one was over here. This one was over here. So we got them flopped, and everything was great after that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, easy fix. Almost a non-fix for us, though.
yeah, we was about to give up on this thing, and then I don't know. We just went down that trail, and that led us to the right thing. So we're gonna get that hose clamp put on and get this thing finished and buttoned up. But yeah, pretty happy about that. That was an easy enough fix.
Yep. That's gonna be it.
That's gonna be it for this video, guys. That was simple enough. It took us a little while to find it just because there's so many possibilities of vacuum leaks and different vacuum lines on that thing. Took us a little while to figure it out.
Not to mention not having the background on it.
Yeah.
So that played a big part of it. So.
But yeah, that's gonna be it for this video, right?
Yeah.
So like this video if you like the content. Don't forget to subscribe if you like what we do, and
comment down below if you enjoy it. If not, still comment below. We'll still read it.
Still hit that thumbs up.
Definitely.
Anyways, thanks for watching.
All right, see you guys.